Oh, we already have a viewer. Let's go. Welcome back to the second half of this contest between the South Lake Seahawks and your Fairfax Rebels. Coming in the third quarter, the Rebels are down by 3 points, 23 to 26. It'll be Seahawks ball to begin the third. Sorry if you heard my sniffling in the background during the first half. Student section getting into it. Dagby with the ball up top. Pass it down to Carpenter. Carpenter inside to Adams. Adams back out to Carpenter for three. No good. Aptu, and it's a battle for the ball, and the rest will call a jump ball. It'll be Fairfax ball, I believe. Yes, it'll be Rebels ball. The fouls have reset, so each team has 0 to begin the third. Ackerman with the ball now, working on Adams. Passes to Lewis. Lewis working on Carpenter, drives in but pulls back out. Chase working on Adams. South Lake's bench getting into it a little bit. Bongay looking for the dump to Chase. Excuse me, Ackerman. Good cut by Abdu. Bongay drives in and finishes with the left hand. With 7 minutes left to go, the Rebels are down 25 to 26. Good defense by Bongay. Good job by Ackerman. And it is tipped out by Kurtu. Good defense. It'll be Rebels ball. Kurtu comes in at a towering 6'6". Ackerman works on Adams. Pass it down to Peters in the corner. Sets a nice pick. Swings it across to Aptu. Aptu for a deep three. Oh, and it's no good. Dagby goes on a fast break and puts a good move on, but he misses. Somehow Ackerman is called for his foot being out of bounds, although it looked like he had plenty of space. Those are the times when you wish high school had instant replay, but then again, it's high school, so don't want to ruin the integrity of the game. Dagby to Savage for three, and it hits the top of the basket, and it will be Rebel ball. Got a bird screech from Dylan Wilkinson. Bongay takes the ball up for the Rebels. Passes to Peters down low. Ackerman with a good cut. Peters up top to Lewis. Lewis out to Peters. Peters cross-court pass to Ackerman. Ackerman for three. No good. The Seahawks go on a fast break, and Carpenter is fouled as he goes up for the shot by Abtu. That'll be the team's first of this half, Abtu's second. Carpenter will go to the line to shoot two. Carpenter misses the first. And Carpenter hits a second with about 5 minutes and 45 seconds left in the third. The Seahawks are up 27 to 25. Bongay working on Adams. Bongay, good move to the inside and is rejected by Carpenter. Carpenter out to Adams. Adams doesn't finish on the layup, and somehow Savage gets the and one called. Let's see who the foul is against. The foul is on Lewis. That will be his second and team's second of the half. That was a surprising call by the ref, seeing that Lewis had his hands straight up in the air, but I believe we have some Chris Brown playing. Good question for the admin. Oh, excuse me. This is the Usher. I cannot believe I just said Chris Brown. Sorry to all you Usher fans out there. Rebels are down by 4 with 5 minutes and 22 seconds left in the third. Savage will shoot one at the line. Savage and misses, and the rebound is by Ryan Pelzinski. Bonge works on Dagby, and Dagby slips, but the student section goes crazy. Pelzinski with the okay pass to Abtu. Abtu works on Carpenter. Peters works on Adams, and somehow Dagby doesn't get called for the reach, but strips the ball. Adams now with the ball. Shoots, misses, and Jesus, excuse me. Savage comes flying in and is not called for other back somehow. It'll be tipped off of South Lakes, and it'll be Rebel ball. Savage with the ball. Savage misses the layup, rebounded by Bonge. Bonge gives it out to Pelzinski. It's a 3-on-2 for the Rebels. Peters drives in, finishes with the left hand, scores 27-29 with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third. Savage drives in, swings it out to Dagby. Dagby with an air ball. Ackerman up to Peters. Peters misses, but Pelzinski is there for the putback. And the Rebels tie up the game 29-all with 4 minutes left to go in the third. Dagby inside to Adams. Adams, good pass to Savage. Savage tumbles on the floor. The Seahawks lead at 31-29 with 4 minutes left to go in the third. The Seahawks also take a timeout. Shout out to the 5 viewers. We thank you for your support. If you're just joining us, there are 4 minutes left in the third, and the score is still 29-all, but I believe number 5, Savage for the Seahawks, just made a basket, so it should be 31-29 unless the basket didn't count. But yeah, that's what's going on so far. Just taking a short TV break. Just kidding, we're not on TV. Wish we were. Hashtag famous. Good start to the third for the Rebels. Have multiple Seahawks coaches stand up on the sideline, and as I say, and it has been coined by the student section, one coach at a time, please. Looks like we're having some technical difficulties with the refs. The ball will be inbounded by Peters. Pelzinski with the ball. Guarded by number 5. Oh! Pelzinski putting some good moves on Savage. Pelzinski with the behind the back. Gives the ball to Peters. Oh, Peters' pass hits Abtu in the face. And number 21, Latour, is called for the travel. The score has been changed. It is 31-29 in favor of the Seahawks with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left. I love when Coach Barbie gets into it. If you guys are here, you He's just a passionate coach. You just feel for the guy. Ball tipped out of bounds by Dagby. Dagby, also known as Shoujo in the 703, has released, I believe, one album on SoundCloud, which is not too bad. So I would go and advise you to check it out if you want to. It has some explicit language, so just make sure your ears are ready for it. Smith with the ball gives it off to Lewis. Lewis out to Smith. Smith, the transfer from PVI, has been doing just okay this year. Hasn't really stood out, but he's been doing his job. Bongay with the good move. Guarded by Savage. Bongay with the bucket. That will tie the score at 31 all. Peters with the good defense. With 3 minutes left, the score is not up at 31. Ladies and gentlemen, I said this tonight before the game started, and I'll say this again. This is a big game for the Rebels. Good passing by Lewis, and Lewis to Aptu. Aptu is stripped by Carpenter. Savage takes the ball down, feeds it to Dagby. Dagby misses. It is just not Dagby's night. The Rebels, Aptu drives in, and it isn't fouled. Aptu gets the ball back. Aptu goes up and scores. The Rebels take the lead back. 33-31 with 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the third. And Savage is called for a travel. Student section is getting into it. If only our 8 viewers were here, maybe we would be doing better. That's okay. We like the support. Only kidding. Peters inbounds the ball to Smith. Smith to Bongay. Good cut by Aptu. Bongay to Smith. Smith back to Bongay. Bongay working on his man. Kurutu. Lewis with the ball now. Back to Bongay. Bongay, it's called for the travel. The Rebels have 6 players on the court, and now Bongay comes off. Coming in is Ackerman. The Rebels lead 33-31 with 1 minute and 45 left in the third. Dagby takes the ball up for South Lakes. Savage with the ball now. Back to Dagby. Good defense by Peters. Adams now with the ball in the half-court circle. Adams drives in, kicks out to Dagby. Dagby for 3, misses. Dagby is continuing to have a not-so-good night. Aptu for 3. Looked like it was going to go in, but he was fouled at the 3-point range, whatever you want to call it. And he will be going to the line to shoot 3. Dagby goes over to his bench to get a little talking to by his coaches. Dagby shrugs his shoulders and says, "Coach, I don't know what's wrong. Can't make a shot." Well, you just feel bad for the kid. Actually, no, you don't, because he's our competitor, but that's okay. Aptu makes the first. We got some supporters on the South Lake side. Got some Seahawks parents that are looking back at the Fairfax supporters on our side. If you didn't know, the press box was located above the visitors' bleachers. And that is where we are currently broadcasting from. Aptu hits the second. The Rebels lead 35-31 with 1 minute and 6 seconds left to go in the third. Peters comes out. In comes Bongay. Good job for Peters on defense. Adams comes down to contest for the rebound on Aptu's third shot. And Aptu goes 3 for 3 from the line. Aptu now has 13 points, and I'm pretty sure, not positive, Aptu has led almost every game in scoring. So kudos to the junior. Good defense by the Rebels. Oh my goodness. Number 21, Matthew Latour with a crazy shot. It goes off of a Rebel, it looked like, but it will be Rebel ball. Out for the Seahawks is Adams. Coming in is number 20, Sage Irvine. Bonga gives the ball to Aptu with 40 seconds left in the third. Aptu to Bonga. Bonga working on his man Latour. Looks like the Rebels are just going to try and hold the ball and not give South Lake a scoring opportunity at the end of the third. Smith with the ball. Coach Barbary calling for Bonga to come up. Bonga loses the ball, kicks out to Ackerman. Aptu for three. Oh! And the basket will not be good and not be counted. At the end of the third, the Rebels take the lead, 36-31. We'd like to thank all our Fairfax sponsors, Fairfax Jeep, Big John Wood from 29 Diner, and other local businesses. They help keep us running, and our viewers also help keep us running, so we thank you. And it'll be South Lake's ball to start the fourth. Coach Barbie getting his boys fired up for the fourth quarter, as he should be. The Rebels are up 36-31 with 8 minutes left to start the fourth. Ackerman with the rebound, gives it up to Lewis. Lewis with the attempted pass. He's not fouled, but Noah Alamani is visibly upset. Good save by Peters. I am telling you, Fairfax has some tremendous athletes on our team. Good try pass by Christian Lewis. Dagby with the shot and no good. Dagby just, it has been a rough night for Dagby so far. It has been a rough night, ladies and gentlemen. The score is 36-31 with 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth. If you did not know, basketball is composed of 2 halves with 1 and 2 quarters in the first and 3 and 4 quarters in the second. Chase Ackerman with the shot, no good. Savage goes on a fast break, kicks it out to Carpenter. Carpenter for 3, and he nails it. South Lakes will take a timeout with 7 minutes and 16 seconds left. The Rebels lead 36-34. I believe this is Usher. I'm just hoping I get this one right. We got showing Principal Lennart showing her support for the men's basketball team. She's wearing her basketball, I believe basketball jersey, number 18. Shout out to Principal Lennart. The music is just bumping tonight. It's been a good playlist selection. The Seahawks look like they're going into a full court press. Probably something they practiced over the week, but Fairfax has done a good job breaking presses this year. Dagby is called for the reach on Bangay. That'll be his second, team's second of the half. Ball is tipped out by Kurtu on the inbounds from Bangay. It'll still be a robo ball. Shout out to Miss Melnick, big supporter of this leadership program, I guess. Yes, leadership program. Chase Ackerman with the good bucket. The Rebels lead 38-34 with 7 minutes left in the fourth. Carpenter passes to Savage. Dagby out to Kurtu. Kurtu getting trapped by the Rebels. Good defense. Kurtu passes it into Adams somehow. Rebels have really stepped up their defense. Hasn't been... Oh! Good no-look pass by Dagby to Kurtu. But Kurtu misses the shot. The South Lakes coach is visibly upset. He is angry. I can tell from up here he's starting to blush. Boy needs to calm down. Kurtu comes out of the game, likely because he missed that layup. It's hard but true fact. You don't score, you're coming out, folks. Abtu works on Carpenter. Gives the ball to Ackerman. Ackerman works on Adams. Swings it to Abtu. Abtu for three. And he drills it from deep. The Rebels go up 41-34 with 6 minutes left in the fourth. Abtu now has 16 points, followed by Bangay with 12. Carpenter is called for the travel. He looks to be in some pain. We hope he's all right. Miss Johnson is coming out to give him a little look. And the South Lakes coach is telling her, no, he's fine. I hope he's all right. We never want to see a player injured, folks. Even though they are competitors, we will be good sports, and we do care for the other team. Carpenter gets up. He looks like he has a little limp, but hopefully he's okay. We wish the best for him. And the game continues. The Rebels are up 41-34 with 6 minutes and 3 seconds left in the fourth. Peters inbounds the ball to Lewis. Referee calls a carry on Lewis. And it'll be South Lake's ball. Dagby is Savage. I would guess Savage back to Dagby because that's what's been going on most of the night. Yep, there it is. Savage back to Dagby. Dagby up to Adams. Out to Savage for three. The three is no good. Rebounded by Lewis. Lewis, ooh. I know Lewis was looking at Peters on the sideline for the cross-court pass. Good idea to just hold it. Ackerman works on his man number 20, Sage Irvine. Lewis with the ball now against Savage. Ackerman with the ball. Up to Lewis. Lewis works on Adams. Peters dumps it into Ackerman. Ackerman with a good spin move. Peters out to Abtu. Abtu and Savage is getting a little physical. Not too physical, but just a little. Savage with some good head theatrics right there. Christian Lewis drives in and misses the shot. And number 21, Latour for South Lakes, is fouled by what looks to be Ackerman. That'll be his first, team's third of the half. As I said before, shout out to our boy Sammy, announcing the game. Much credit to him. Dagby with the ball now. Passes to Latour. Latour down to Dagby. Savage with the awkward drive in, and Abtu is called for the block. That'll be his third, team's fourth. Abtu in a little bit of foul trouble. I don't know if Coach Barbie will pull him out. Savage is the line for two, hits the first. And Christian Lewis will come out. Coming in, Anthony Smith. Thank you, Tron 9 viewers. Savage hits a second, and with 4 minutes and 34 seconds left in the fourth, the Rebels are up 41-36. Smith inbounds the ball to Ackerman. Ackerman passes to Abtu. Abtu needs to get across half court, and he does. Abtu works on Adams. Somehow Adams doesn't get called for the Oh! And Chase is again called for stepping out on the line. Good ball movement by the Rebels right there. With 4 minutes and 14 seconds, the score remains 41-36. Savage with the ball up top to Dagby. Dagby to Irvine. And Irvine finds Latour for the easy basket down low. Seahawks are coming back. Score is 41-38 with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the fourth. Abtu to Smith. Smith back out to Abtu. Bangé drives in and looks like he was fouled. He will be going to the line to shoot 2. Good drive by Bangé. Some South Lakes fans are not too happy about the call. That will be Irvine's second, team's third of the half. Bangé misses the first. And coming in for the Rebels, Lewis. Coming out, Ackerman. Coming in for the Seahawks, Carpenter. Coming out, Irvine. Bangé to attempt his second of 2. And Bangé hits it. The Rebels are up 42-38 with 3 minutes and 25 seconds left in the fourth. Carpenter with the ball. Swings it to Savage. Savage with a good pump fake. Back out to Carpenter. Carpenter for 3. Misses. Rebounded by Smith. And Savage is called for the foul. Coach Barbie calls for a Rebel. Classic play. Does work though. That will be Savage's second, team's fourth of the half. Bangé was thinking about going Drew Brees right there, Hail Mary to Peters, but decides to keep it close and inbound to Lewis. Lewis takes the ball up, guarded by Dagby, kicks it out to Peters in the corner, and the Rebels reset with Abtu up top. Bangé with the ball now. And Bangé takes an extra third step and travels. It's all right. The Rebels are still up 42-38 with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth. And it looks like the foul will be on Peters. That will be his second, team's fifth of the half. Savage will go to the line to shoot 3. Savage hits the first. Savage hits the second, coming out for the game. Coming out for the Rebels, Anthony Smith coming in, Chase Ackerman. If you did not know, Savage was on SportsCenter. He was seen dunking over a person. It's pretty impressive. Savage hits the third, and the Seahawks bring it back to a 1-point game. The Rebels lead 42-41 with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third. Fourth. Coach Barbie calls a timeout. Aptu was in kind of a jam, so not a bad timeout. We will take you to the TV break. I believe the song on now is Macho Man by Earth, Wind, and Sky. If I believe, let's check this. Macho Man. Excuse me, by the Village People. Macho Man. It is a close game with 2 minutes and 21 seconds left in the fourth. Fairfax is up 42-41 with possession of the ball. Fairfax with a fancy inbounds play. Peters inbounds the ball to Bongay. Dagby slips as he's trying to guard Lewis. Bongay up top working on number 21. Latour. Ball is swung down to Abtu. Abtu gets Bongay in for drive. Kicks out to Lewis. Lewis puts it in for the good basket with a minute and 49 seconds left in the fourth. The Rebels are up 44-41. Hopefully the student section gets into it and encourages the Rebels to have good defense. Carpenter pulls for three. Carpenter misses. That's probably not what they were looking for right there. And we have a jump ball called on the floor. It looks like possession will remain with the Rebels with a minute and 33 seconds left. Peters inbounds the ball to Bongay. Bongay does get across half court. Bongay down to Lewis. Lewis guarded by Savage. A minute and 20 seconds left in the fourth. Ackerman with a good cut. Bongay with not so good pass. Adams drives in and scores the easy layup. The Rebels are up by one, 44-43 with a minute left in the fourth. And we have some more theatrics being called. Pretty disappointing call by the ref, but it happens. Christian Lewis called for the offensive foul. That'll be his third, team sixth of the half. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Peters tries to steal the ball. Dagby with the pass down to Latour. Carpenter for three. He hits it. Rebels are down 44-46 with 42.8 left in the fourth. Still a lot of time. Don't worry, folks. We got you covered. Seven Nation Army coming at you. Carpenter for the Seahawks is not on the scoreboard for some reason, but he has made a good amount of South Lakes points tonight. Both teams are staying out of foul trouble at the moment. Might come down to free throws at the end of this, but Hopefully the Rebels will come down and score a basket and tie up the game. If you're just joining us, which probably not a lot of you are, the Rebels are down by 2, 44-46, with 35 seconds left in the fourth. Bonge with the ball, guarded by Latour. Latour is fouled by, looks to be either Bonge or Lewis. The foul was on Lewis. That'll be his third, team seventh. Excuse me. That'll be his fourth, team seventh. Latour will go to the line for a 1-1. Latour hits the first to make it a 3-point game. And Latour misses the second, so it is a 3-point game with 25 seconds left. Rebels are down 44-47. Latour takes the foul. That will be his second, team's fifth. Lewis with the ball. Abdu. Peters misses the three. Abdu rebounds. Peters again misses the three. And with 3 seconds left, I believe the Rebels will foul immediately as the ball gets inbounded. If the Seahawks even get the ball inbounded, and the Seahawks do call a timeout. With 3.3 seconds left in the fourth, the Rebels are down 44-47. Gangnam Style is now playing. Big moment right here for the Rebels. And the Seahawks break the press, and I believe that will be the game. The Rebels lose this game. They take it 44-47. The Seahawks will advance to 3-2, and the Rebels will move to 5-1. The streak will not always live, but I believe with some coaching and a few more weeks of practice, the Rebels are on track for a good season this year. So thank you to everybody who watched, and signing off is the voice of the Rebels.